There we go.
Where are we? Where are we?
Yeah, we disappeared, man.
Yeah. It's gonna be. It was definitely gonna be a radio show with that picture just there by itself. But what's going on, folks? What's going on, fellas? Paul, Gary, the mighty Win, DX in the building. Where the hell is Roy, man?
He is driving home for Christmas.
He'll be
He's
in
driving
his car.
home.
That's why
I'm driving in my car. Beep beep. Beep beep.
That's why I better join. And we're working. I haven't messaged him yet, but I will, telling them, when are you gonna shave your damn beard? Because we're not gonna be looking like crazy people out here, promising stuff and not happening. So we're definitely gonna make it happen, folks.
Would-be farmer will shave his if
don't worry. Yeah, there you go. Farmer is gonna lose that one. All right. So okay, confirmed. Here we go. Done deal.
Yes.
Terms agreed. All these terms that these people use online. That our first signing. I mean, it hasn't been official by the club, so I guess we still have to, the jury's still out. The medical thing, the appointment. It's still, he still has to do that, of course. And if everything goes well, he shall be the first signing. There's Roy, and for the first time in a long time, you got the 6 insiders on the show. Look at that, everything looking good. Everything
of course, those anymore.
Greetings.
Hey Roy, you're gonna have to shave that thing. Stop playing. The Who's the Twat show came out this morning for me, midday for you guys, 11 in the morning, I think. So check it out if you haven't. Great. The Hoof It podcast.
Good show.
Man.
It's worth a laugh. Roy showing his exquisite knowledge of the tune.
It was embarrassing, man.
Yeah.
Alzheimer's.
It was nice to know that brain like mine.
Did you
famous left back Keith Gillespie?
Yeah.
Hold on.
This is the we're gonna have to show the intro for that one. What's the intro for that one? Let's see.
The following program contains material which some viewers may find objectionable. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, don't give it to Ben. Don't give it. Oh, just hoof it, man.
Hoof the twat. For fuck's sake, man.
So there you go, man. The hoof it.
My memory is the one that got hoofed.
Man.
I couldn't even remember who beat us on penalties this year, didn't I?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, huh?
I was trying my best.
We lost on penalties this year. No, I remember it was Chelsea.
They wear blue. Brutal plays
that 4-1 covered my. I don't know. Yeah, man. See, that's what happens when you work hard, man. You remember your brain fried.
That old chestnut there.
Yeah.
All right.
Hard working.
So we talked a little bit about it yesterday, maybe not. Lloyd Kelly. We've been talking about Lloyd Kelly for so many times now that obviously it better happen. That's one thing for sure. If it doesn't happen, there's going to be riots all over the place. Simply because he's been talked about so much. So Fabrizio Romano saying that it's pretty much done. Everything is agreed. Only thing the contract will be valid until 20. I thought it was 2029. Did he?
28 he wrote.
5-year deal apparently.
5 years.
So 28. Okay, so until 2028.
I think it's 4. Well, maybe it's 5.
Hasn't he got like an option to extend? I think
maybe an option for
because I saw maybe there's 2 tweets. One earlier today and another one around late after in the early afternoon. Where he could have said maybe 2029 because I did see a 29.
I heard 5 years, so that's June 2029.
Yeah. So should be 29, but regardless, he'll be here for a while.
Given his injury record.
Oh yeah, man.
That looks like a mighty big pledge to me.
Man, I'll tell you. So this is gonna be because we're gonna get into the negative side of things, but I've been seeing so much sweetness and sugar and just a lot of stuff, a lot of love towards Lloyd and how he is amazing, and a lot of us, not us, I'm just including myself just for the sake of it, but a lot of us, me, have said that the other podcast and they were talking so good about him and all that stuff. Listen, all that is amazing. Even Paul, I think, an amazing tweet. I'm gonna get diabetes from reading that tweet about Lloyd Kelly. Man, this kid, he's got good talent, but you better be realistic about what's happening in his career, or else the fall might be really might be a hard fall when things come to reality. Because I just don't know. His injury record is pretty tough to look at. And listen, that might be as a left back, and now he's coming to play as a center back, so things are going to be different. But I'm just telling the fans, relax a little bit, look at this objectively. Don't hate him, but definitely, just don't jump the wagon thinking Lloyd Kelly is the next Beckenbauer, because he's not. So,
my personal hope is that he's going to come in. He's going to be so good that we're all going to be thinking, how's Botman going to get back into this team? And then just when Botman gets fit again, Kelly's going to get his injury. That he always gets every season. And then Botman will come in. But those sort of things don't happen to the Toon, sadly.
He's going to be the next Rolls Royce with Botman. Welcome, JJ, by the way. Welcome to the channel, man. Appreciate you watching. So thank you so much. Hit the likes, folks, right now. Again, pause and look at close your chat for a second. Hit the like button. Open up your chat again so you can keep interacting with us. But hit that like button because it helps Newcastle United fans find this channel. And so it helps us out as well. So please hit the like button right now, everybody. All right. So I guess, what do you guys think? It's our first signing. I don't see people jumping up and down. DX, you're not.
No, I'm happy. I think we needed pace in the central defense. Got some very slow central defenders, haven't we? We've got 3 incredibly slow ones. So I think to bring him in, he's very pacey. I think that's probably a very good fit for what we're doing. I'm a bit concerned that we've got 3 left-foot centre backs now and 1 right-footed in Lascelles. I don't think he'll last much longer at the end of the season. But yeah, I think it's a good signing. Free transfer. We need to be smart. We need to box clever. Get a couple of cheapos in, and then hopefully we can put some money on the front line. Put money where our mouth is and get a striker or 2 and a right winger.
All right. All right. Well, Roy, I haven't seen you in 3 months. So what do you think?
I've been on the show more than you have in the last.
No, that's not. That's a lie.
Let's have a vote.
That's a lie, man.
I
work. See, I work on the weekdays, man. I work on the weekdays.
Wait, was I on yesterday?
You can't see me. Yeah, they're both.
No, I wasn't on yesterday. Where was I yesterday? Oh, yesterday I forgot there was a show.
Exactly. Now you forgot.
Easily done.
Yesterday the drink took over.
So what's tomorrow? Is tomorrow the American mag?
No, tomorrow's worldwide.
No, tomorrow's Toon Talk worldwide.
Worldwide.
So you can be there, of course.
So that's 11
o'clock.
Okay,
Yeah,
1 here.
11.
Okay, I'll be on.
Yeah,
I'll
whatever.
put it on my alarm now.
What do you think about Lloyd Kelly, man?
Kelly. Well, I did a bit of spying, so I went on some Bournemouth YouTube channels, and there was a channel with 2 lads on it. I can't remember the name of it now.
Yeah, everybody's been quoting them.
Yeah.
And one of them said, now that he's going to play for us, he's going to end up playing for England.
Mm-hmm.
So,
as a left back or a centre back, though, that's the thing. Because Lewis Hall for me is a better left back.
I think Hall's a better left back, but I'm not sure if he's going to be better than Dan Burn in centre. But we'll see.
That's the thing, isn't it?
I mean, yeah. So I'm worried that maybe he's better than Dan Burn in the centre back. And then Eddie would end up putting Dan Burn back on left again.
Oh, God, don't do that.
Well, if he's better than Dan Burn at centre back,
you sell Dan Burn.
What's what problem?
The problem would be Dan Burn going to the left and Hall back on the bench.
where he was part of the best defence in the country.
Yeah, but you can't take the best
Yeah,
young
yeah,
left
yeah,
back
yeah,
out of the
keep
team.
going.
Best young left back in the country.
Yeah, but if you look at our last 5-6
Well,
games,
listen, we're going to do. There's going to be a lot. Assuming everybody's fit at the start of the season, there's going to be a lot more rotation this season than we saw last season.
So.
I'm pretty sure about that.
But that's
we all want Dan
headache.
Burn at centre back, don't we?
Yeah.
We've only got one game a season, a week as well, so that's going to take a lot of pressure off the lads.
Yeah. And it's a good headache to have.
Exactly.
When you've got loads of players who can play in the same position and competition. That's better than being stuck with about 12 or 13 players to pick from, like we did most of last season.
Without a doubt.
And when you have like Longstaff, who's guaranteed his spot, and his form was just shocking, and they're still playing week in, week out.
Tonali's the one, isn't he? We're all kind of excited. We've got to.
Well, that's still a big question mark. Over his head for me.
Will he adapt? We have to see.
Yeah,
he's got the quality.
I was gonna get Tonali under my shirt, but I thought, you know what? I've got a sneaky bad feeling he might not be as good as we all thought he is going to be.
As I say, in Milan, I was in Milan, and in the stadium in Milan when he came on. Honest, the roof was taken off by the Milan supporter. They absolutely love him. So
I was just worried about
you can't get that sort of adulation without being top of the tree.
It's just been off for that 10 months. That's what worries me.
He's a technical wizard. We know that. But I think it's whether he can fit into a midfield three with Joe Linton and Bruno, because we've not seen any evidence of that so far. And actually, the team started to win when we put Longstaff and Anderson in the team. That's the funny thing, isn't it? Now everyone wants Anderson out the door, Longstaff out the door, but kind of the season was going tits up until they put him in. So it's strange how things turn out, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think they've got to find balance, haven't they?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think that the biggest problem was you'd got Bruno that would go high, then come deep, which is where Tonali was playing. And the two of them literally was taking each other's space. So I think it's going to take them a while to get some idea of everybody's game. But I can't see a problem. I really can't. It's just going to be
the other worry for me is that he's been off and training with them for a year. So you'd imagine to get something together. The problem is that during that year, J7's been missing half the time.
Yeah,
with his injuries. So I'd still give them 6 months to work out how they're going to do it. But as DX just said there, I don't think it's a given. It's very much a working project, I think.
You find usually that great players like Les Ferdinand and Alan Shearer, they weren't great for the first few games. They were terrible in the charity show.
Yeah,
but then they took about 4 games. But you normally find with great players, they can adapt and find a ways of working. So
the only thing I'm
sure got to think he was playing with all this crap over his shoulders as well, wasn't he? You know, he'd got all this going on in the background that nobody was aware of at the time. It's gonna affect your game massively, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But I'm guarantee you one thing: no matter how bad he is, he's going to be miles better than Longstaff. At least we've got some positive balls to the front.
And apparently we made another signing today, haven't we? We signed a 14-year-old from Portsmouth.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, having a look at it, he is a good little player.
What's his name?
A couple of the bloody hell, man! I've put it in the chat.
Is it a done deal, that though? I just heard that.
Yeah,
apparently it was agreed in May. They're saying.
Yeah, signed.
Hey, big welcome
to the end of the season.
Big welcome, Mikey P. First time I'm seeing you, mate. And thank you so much for watching. Says Tonali will come good. Our midfield will need to keep up with him to the best of him.
To get the best out of him.
Listen, I hope I believe like you, but I'm a little quiet because you just never know. These things come back and hunt you. But I think that Tonali is he's an Andrea Pirlo 2.0 of this generation.
That's a shout.
That's a shout. I don't know. We need to work on that free kick though, because I don't know if he's good as Andrea on the free kick. But
I think supposed to be a specialist, isn't he, from free kicks?
Yeah. So, but I think he'll be. I think he'd be all right, man.
But
Yeah,
Gary,
we do need one, Gary, because we've lost. Well, we might lose trips by the sounds of it. So
Gary.
someone's
What?
gonna.
Who's saying that? Who's saying Trips
Wait.
leaving?
Well, that's the word on the street, brother.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
Saudi
man.
I don't mind, but if it's to fix the PSR, then happy days.
Yeah,
But
someone have to go.
I would like to have him for one more season.
Well,
How
that's
much-
the latest news in that regard, isn't it? That Villa are now talking about suing the Premier
Yeah.
League.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
good
yeah.
news for us, I guess.
Great.
Maybe we
that,
should just
great.
join in. Should we just get involved?
I don't know. I think we are playing it mighty cleverly. I think
We
we're
are.
just keeping our powder dry, sitting in the back, seeing how many,
man.
seeing if it catches on.
Not upsetting
putting
our
our head up-
paymasters.
Not putting our head above the parapet, just softly, catch you, monkey. Let everybody else do the run.
That's not what
Old ass sayings, man.
we. But wait,
I've got a question to Gary.
Go on.
That lad's name, man. Can you read that lad's name? Who signed?
Okay, yeah.
Get Chris
Bloody
to read it.
hell,
Get
Yeah.
Chris to read it.
Yeah.
Chris, you got to read
Yeah,
it.
Chris,
What?
you read it. Yeah, Chris, you read it.
Send it in the private chat and I'll take a look at it. So that's the kid that we signed?
It's-
Send it in the
Yeah.
private chat real quick. Shout
Yeah,
out
let's
to South
find it.
African Mags.
I'll just
Tonali
copy
will
and
be
paste
player
his
of the
name.
Ooh, Tonali
So
will
it's
be player of the
Chukwudi
year.
Afumizor.
Oh, I think of the name.
What the hell? Huh? Well, I'm just gonna call him
Chukwudi
Chewbacca.
Afumizor.
I'm just
It's
gonna call him
CJ
Chewbacca
apparently.
Smirnoff.
That's what people
CJ.
call him, CJ.
Yeah, CJ, that's it.
CJ. Oh, okay. Chewbacca
There we go.
Smirnoff.
Chupacabra.
Wow.
Well, he does. You look for the 14-year-old kid. He certainly gets forward.
14.
Chuck.
Man.
14-year-old
That's
Chukwudi.
amazing, isn't it?
There you go. Chukwudi.
South African Marks, we've got a worldwide show on tomorrow night. Get your details in. We'll get you on the show tomorrow night.
as long as you're not from Wales.
As long as that's not a pseudonym for Steve.
Yeah, Ronald's got picture of the Emirates airplanes.
Hey, Ronald
Dubai
Turnbull,
or
is he your mate from? Is he your mate? Or is he from Dubai? He's from Dubai, I think. Ronald. You talking about this, Ronald?
I don't know.
Well, I
Well,
think
no.
Ronald is from Dubai, if I'm not mistaken. Ronald, let us know,
Is
man.
he?
Yeah, I think so, man.
'Cause
Well,
it'll be
South
it'll be
African
20
Max,
past
I'm from
1 then.
Brexham.
So he can.
There you go.
You're not Ryan Reynolds, are you?
Well,
Secret Ryan
maybe in
Reynolds.
disguise.
Yeah.
Those aren't pillows. Says these rules are just made to make a Super League more and more likely.
Yeah, sadly.
What's the young lad's name, man? Put it in the private chat, somebody.
Get it in there.
I'll do what it was.
Oh,
No,
what's
but
that?
you've got to get it in there for Chris to pronounce.
It's already there.
Oh, Chris wants to know it. Okay, 2 seconds.
Oh, I just heard.
He wants to have a little
Chichimeka.
dig. He wants to have a little dig, you know. Little
You
tingle.
know.
I can only find it with the initials. It's like they've not tried to put the actual name in.
See, Chewbacca Smirnoff.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna
Smirnoff
do it.
Ice. Let's find it. Come
Was,
on.
was
Where is it?
no, no,
I was gonna look. I was gonna look him up
easy now for
on
the
Transfer
first
Market,
name.
but I was gonna look him up on Transfer Market, but I'll be honest,
14.
man.
14-year-old,
He's 14. He's 14 years old, man. The dude ain't. Yeah, we're just going. We gotta leave the 14-year-old be, man.
Come on,
know,
give us the name, man.
Well, I haven't seen it. I haven't gotten it.
No, not you. I mean, give us the name on one of these websites. They're putting CJ. Oh, here we go. I've got it.
Oh, there you go. But that name, what is it? Where's he from? He is
Portsmouth.
English.
No, I know he's from Portsmouth, but dude, they don't even have a picture of him, really.
Yeah, there is a
Just-
picture on NUFC blog. Here we go.
On UFC vlog. Oh, I did see that guy. Yeah. I saw it. Probably one of the chats that we were on.
Well, maybe not on there actually, on the Chronicle or something.
Hey man, his name is Chukwudi. Chukwudi, man. Easy.
What about the surname?
Hoodie, yeah,
Afumuzor.
Chuck Hoodie,
Well, easy peasy.
yeah,
Chuck
Smirnoff.
But see, you gotta pronounce
Chewbacca
it.
Smirnoff. There you
But the reason why I can't pronounce it is because I speak Spanish. So, but you pronouncing it as in English. If you pronounce it with an English mindset, you're not gonna get it. You gotta pronounce it Chukwudi Afumuzor. Well, I shouldn't have said Zor. I said Sor. I don't know. I hope I'm
Tell you
right.
what we
But
need to do,
regardless, he's
we need to put a
14,
West
so
Ham manager forward.
we gotta let him be. He's
We're going to
14
load
years
up our
old.
youth. I think we're going to load up our youth ranks.
Oh,
aren't we,
but maybe
now?
that's what we're
Well, we
doing.
need
Maybe,
to.
maybe
We
that's
got
what
rid
we're
of
doing.
13, didn't we? Or was it 16?
What
Oh,
the
shit,
hell?
that was
Who's
my
messing
fault.
around with shit?
Sorry,
man?
I flicked on the button by mistake.
Boy,
My mistake.
people get killed for less.
That's what
People-
happens when
people-
he's got a bit of control.
People get killed for less, man.
I went to move on to comments and I accidentally clicked on the screen.
All right. So let's talk about the other guy. That is, we talked a little bit yesterday because the
Elephant
story
in the
broke
room.
out on Sky Sports. But Martin Dubravka, I mean, very rumored to leave. Apparently, he has a choice of clubs as he prepares to leave Newcastle United. I don't know what the clubs are, but I know one of them is Celtic. So Ian Fleming might be coming your way. I do have another Celtic player that might be that's rumored with Newcastle. So we're gonna get that name soon. But Martin Dubravka, I mean, mighty win. Roy, definitely we didn't hear from you. We haven't signed anybody. So should we jump the gun and get rid of a guy when we don't know what's happening on our end, or is it just like Newcastle say, regardless, we're looking for somebody anyway. We don't really want him, so get rid of him. I do agree with Paul yesterday when he was saying that once you start looking at Trafford, which it might happen like any day now. Once you start doing that, when you start looking at Ramsdale, when you start publicly, then that's like telling Dubravka, you need to find another club.
Well, listen, you know where I stand on Dubs. I think he's a good goalkeeper. End of story. And I think I'd be quite happy to see him number 2. But the one thing that selling him quickly does, it means we've got to buy a keeper. And if the Trafford deal goes south and we don't get him, then it'll be hopefully all hands to the pumps to make sure we do get a decent keeper. And of course, the only other one that we know that's on the radar, well, apart from Ramsdale, of course, is Mohamedashvili. So if Dubravka leaves, that's still kind of a positive for me, even though I like him, because it means that the intensity to get a proper replacement for him will go into overdrive, you would have thought.
Cool. How disloyal you
I have
become
a feeling
to your favourites.
I have a feeling it's out of Eddie's hands.
Listen, the time for loyalty has gone out the window for us. That's the trouble. We've been too loyal with too many players in the past. I think loyalty is a good thing. Of course I do. But, we're now talking about, we've slipped up this year for a lot of various reasons, understandable reasons, injuries, Tonali, etc. But if we want to seriously, if we are taking the job seriously of getting up to that next level of being permanent fixtures in the Champions League and challenging for the title, the loyalty's got to go out the window. We've got to start being pragmatic and getting the job done. And everybody needs to realise that.
And by the way, Brian Fraser sounds like he's on his way out.
He's gone for 4 million apparently.
4 million.
4 million. We'll take that every day of the week.
That's a great deal.
Very good.
You see, regarding Dubravka, I think it's out of Eddie's hands. He's 35 years old, and I think he wanted guaranteed first team at his age. And I think Eddie Howe has told him that, obviously with Pope coming back for the last game, I think that was already the nail in the coffin. So realistically, I don't think Eddie Howe had a choice. I think if you was to give Eddie Howe a choice, he would still keep him at the club. I don't think he's that bad a keeper as a number 2. I just think at the end of the day, if you weigh it up with all the other areas of concern, we were linked to a goalkeeper virtually as soon as the season ended. Yeah. So it was already in the pipeline. There's already talks about this, and it was just a case of him finding a club.
But it's diminishing, isn't he? I feel like he's a keeper on the downward slide now. I don't think he is. He's been a great goalkeeper for us, but I think there's certainly parts of his game that are on the down. So I think you sell.
Yeah.
Got to do what Ferguson used to do. You sell Kanchelskis when he's just starting to tip over the edge. You can see it, if you're at the club, and you can cash in, get a bit of money, and bring in someone younger. 14 years younger. Trafford is. So it's a massive difference.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome, Marky,
you
NUFC.
just know what's going to happen, don't you? Dubravka is going to be the star of the show at the Euros for Slovakia. It's just it's written in the stars. He's going to be the keeper of the tournament.
Or he punches another one into his net.
Welcome. Hold on. Let me welcome Marky NUFC for the first time to the channel. It says, you can be ruthless or loyal. Don't think you can be both. It says Marky. Marky, welcome to the channel,
Marky.
man. Also, Farmer says, this is the greatest Magpie channel in the USA. That's 100%. In America alone. And I'm talking about in the Americas, probably. Like South America, North America, Central America. This is it, baby. For whatever that's worth. But thank you, man. And of course, Mikey P is saying great show, guys. Thank you, Mikey. Lovely to have you on the channel, mate. All right. So yeah, I mean, continue. I mean, it's
the
it's
so we're rolling out Ramsdale, aren't we? We're saying Ramsdale's
it's kind of win-win.
It's probably too much money.
Actually, 10%, and Trafford probably 90% likely.
Right.
I think Ramsdale
depends on Burnley now, doesn't it? It's all. It's all. I mean, they've agreed the personal side. It's all according to what Burnley are willing to take for him now.
Doesn't sound like they're that far apart, does it?
Plus add-ons, didn't they? They said 15 million plus add-ons, up to about 19. Come on.
This gets back to this whole FFP thing, right? At the minute, the teams that are trying to get it abolished, call it what you will, get it out the way so that teams can spend as much as they want, are wildly outnumbered by the teams that don't want to be completely left behind, not just by 4 clubs, but by 10 clubs. And so they could be reticent to do anything that's going to allow FFP to develop. However, if we have another transfer window here, now we've got a case in point where Burnley won 20 million quid for Trafford. If we weren't shackled by FFP, they would have had that 20 million in their bank balance already.
Yep.
If they've all of a sudden got to start settling for 12 million instead of 20 million, and similarly, all the way down the line, Ivan Toney was quoted at 90, 100 million 12 months ago. And now they're talking about 40 million for him.
Well, he's only got a year left on his contract, hasn't he? Yeah. But I see what you're saying. Yeah.
What I'm saying is that all of a sudden, all of these quote unquote smaller teams are going to think, hey, if we can take the shackles off the big boys, then the bidding wars are going to escalate and we are all going to be much richer because of it. So they're relatively skint chairmen who are, billionaires themselves, but a lot of them are in it for the money. They are going to think, if we can get rid of this FFP nonsense, then all of a sudden the players we are selling are going to be worth exponentially more.
But then the counter to that win, I suppose, is would we be after Trafford if there was no limit? Wouldn't we be going for Marmadashvili or another keeper of that ilk? So then they might not have the same number of clubs looking up. It's because Trafford's cheap that we're predominantly in.
Okay, so in that respect, maybe Trafford's a bad example. But in terms of outfield players, generally, Premiership players carry a premium. A big
Tony's
premium.
A good example.
Premiership proven players carry a big
premium. This is Solanke.
Solanke's a good example,
yeah. Shout out to Peter Alderson as well, man. You got a lot of new watchers tonight. So welcome everyone. Peter Alderson saying, I've heard the prices for the memberships have been released. 47 pounds Magpie Plus, 37 pounds Magpie Junior.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Yeah, those are the prices for memberships.
So they went up 10 pounds.
That's quite a bit of money, man.
Last year, wasn't it?
Yeah,
30
odd,
it was last year.
That's a good amount of money right there, man.
I think
Imagine if you get.
international one. I'm
It
in
is.
the
It is
international one.
when you consider you're getting absolutely nothing for it.
Yeah,
You're getting the chance to have a ticket in the ballot. That's what you're getting.
Yeah,
It's not even.
That's exactly right, and that's one of the things that we talked about in Nashville when they came over to the United States. You know, really, you don't get anything for it. You know, I think you get a meeting with former players on a Zoom call. I think.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I got, Andy.
That's not bad.
This is what I got.
For 50 quid, man.
You get that.
You get to speak to like the left back.
I better get it. I better get their private phone number so I can call them anytime I need them.
I didn't even get that box, the usual box with a wallet and a keychain and stuff.
Yeah, they've been that.
We used to get.
Oh, they went.
So I'm paying
Those
more
days are
now,
gone.
and I'm not getting nothing. No, we used to
Saving
get
their
it until the year before.
What's up,
Yeah.
brother?
22, I got it. 23, I just got that stupid thing on my iPhone.
Yeah.
So and now I'm paying more and getting out.
Getting out, man.
I just spent 300 quid on the Adidas, man.
Yeah, I need to look at mine too, man. I need to.
You spoil that woman of yours.
Well, that's what I did. I went and bought her a top. So when mine comes in and she goes grumpy, she doesn't know I've done it. And then we're like, I got you one too.
Oh, that's very sweet. And it's, you got the good ones as well, didn't you? You got the pro ones.
Yeah, I got the pro one for myself, and I got the normal one.
Oh, okay.
No, actually,
well,
there's no female pro ones anyway. I still wouldn't have got one. Anyway.
Oh yeah, no female pro. Yeah, I've heard that. Okay.
Right too.
All right. A really short question: should we sell Almiron? Yes or no?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I've heard that he's.
I would fly and drive him myself.
I've heard he's going to start English lessons soon.
But because
that's his commitment to the club.
See, right now we are assuming that we're going to buy players, and again, we just don't. But really, we're in the limbo. We don't know if we're going to buy players, if we got money for a few players, and not. I don't know. We just don't know, right? But what we do know is, and that's why this question came to mind earlier today.
What do we do when we assume?
You make an ass out of you and me.
Well, I've got another one.
More you than me. But
assumption is the mother of all fuck ups.
That's right. But the thing is, what we know is that it's Miggy and Minte, only two. And if you can have Murphy, obviously. Murphy,
get rid of Miggy out of those two for sure.
But can you only do with two? With two right wings? If one goes down, that means you have no backup for the other.
Can go across as well, of course.
You have to
but what about Gordon? You got Harvey Barnes.
Minte and Murphy.
Barnes and what's his face on there? Gordon on the left, and then Minte and or just loan Minte out and buy another right winger.
But I prefer Miggy to Murphy.
Oh, that's why I asked this question, ladies and gentlemen.
No, but I think Murphy's someone that you can keep in the squad. He can be Matt Ritchie. He can be that guy who comes in now and again. I don't think you do that with Miggy.
Murphy's happy to sit out. I think Miggy would be as well, to be honest. I think he's got any choice.
Yeah, but Miggy's 30 now, so it's on the down.
Murphy's 29, so there's not much difference in age. But yeah, if we could get 20 million from him, I'd let him go. Somewhere around 20 million.
Miggy, 15 for me. I'm happy.
Let's compromise.
I would love to see it. There's been a little bit of talk about Ipswich coming for him. I would love to see him.
Yeah.
I would love to see him.
Question. By the way, to the new watchers, we are gathering the comments, and at the end, we're gonna read them out loud. The highlighted comments. Willie Farmer is asking a question though on Almiron. Can you replace him for less than what you can sell him?
I don't think you can.
Minte wouldn't cost anything, would it? Minte's similar style of play.
I don't think.
No.
Minte
can score though.
So can Almiron, but I think they're like he's 10 years younger.
He's not proven in the Premier League still as well. But you don't know what you're gonna get. You might get a wonder boy, or you might just get
for less.
What is that?
We were talking before we came on, of course, that the stellar signing, if you like, if any of these rumours are to be believed, is Jared Bourne, because
What about what Mark is
Get him
saying?
on the right.
Embuemo.
Fantastic.
Yeah, 100%.
Embuemo would be
100%.
fire, man.
Well, let's say Sancho.
Yeah.
And if
Oh,
you pay
yes,
40,
yes.
Oh, and Sancho.
if you
Sancho,
pay, if you pay 40 million for one
Yeah.
of these guys, you could do it over 5 years, right? So that'd be 8 million a year, and then you get rid of Miggy, let's say for 20 or 18. That goes straight in the pot, doesn't it? So I guess it would be all right.
I still don't think Sancho, I think, is pie in the sky. He's not going to take a wage cut that would be required for to come here. And Bueno would work for a lot less than Sancho.
I see. Hey Lee, I see your the breakdown for the membership. We'll definitely you guys remind me.
The picture on there. It's really good.
Yeah,
it's got all the ticks of like what comes with which one.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
want to try to once we're done with the stuff that we got to do, we'll try to put it on there. So that thank you, Lee. And you can join. I guess we can just throw in the link for the WhatsApp group if you got WhatsApp and you want to join to the WhatsApp group. We will right now send you the link right now in the chat. If you have WhatsApp, you can join the WhatsApp group, the fans forum. We interact, chat, banter, talk shite. So don't be offended. You know what I mean? We talk football, man. And that when you get more people, not everybody agrees with each other. Especially the Mighty Wayne talks a lot of shite, and we gotta put up with it. So
hell yeah.
All right. So join the WhatsApp group if you want to, or you can join also the Facebook group and UFC Talk TV on Facebook and join that one that way. All right. So sell Almiron, everybody is got pretty much. Even though something, I think Murphy has been more reliable though than Almiron this season, and that's
his crossing's better.
Yeah, his final ball is better.
But at the end of the day, it all depends what the manager wants. If he wants crosses, then that's what. But if he wants inverted.
Wait, numbers. Look at how many goals we scored with Murphy on, and how many goals we scored with Almiron, and Murphy wins. Murphy's had more assists this season than Almiron's had in his whole Newcastle career.
Yeah.
And it does irk me slightly that Almiron spent 2.5 years in America and 5.5 in England, and he still hasn't done an English interview. I don't know, something about that rubs me up.
Lazy. But it's not this. You know what it is? He's just a thick twat. That's all it is. Who's good with his feet and can run fast, but he's thick as pork chop mustard.
Maybe that's why the final ball isn't that good, because he's not able to process things quickly.
Brain, not working brain. You know why? Because all he thinks about is probably Bonani. That's what he thinks about. Probably.
He's a happily married man.
Bonani.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's an intelligent footballer.
No, he's not an intelligent footballer. He just gets his head down and runs, doesn't he? And that left foot is occasionally.
I'm just looking at this thing that you put up on the WhatsApp here that Lee's put up for the Burnham.
Right.
So am I right in saying you can still get a £37 membership then?
Well, hold on. Let's not switch the subject yet, man. We're gonna get to that. That's what I wanted to get to at the end.
I thought you just skipped over it.
No. We're gonna get to that at the end. But you gotta listen to what I'm saying, though. Oh man, clean your earwax out.
I can't multitask.
Oh, I know. Well, we'll talk about it when we get the membership.
Yeah. So let's talk about a player that I said he was at Celtic, and he's not. He played in Celtic before, played at Arsenal. Right now at Real Sociedad, and it is none other than Kieran Tierney.
Fullback.
So apparently he's been
left back of him tomorrow.
He's very injury prone, though, isn't he?
He's being linked with Newcastle United, and so
no, that's a fallacy.
What do you mean?
There's a load of Arsenal fans would have him back tomorrow. They wanted him there last season instead of Zinchenko.
That doesn't mean what I said is a fallacy. The fans don't fucking make no decisions, man.
No. But I'm saying what Don said about him being injury prone was a fallacy.
Okay.
He missed a lot of games.
He missed games last season, but it wasn't through injury; it was through not being picked.
Yeah, well, he had, but man, no, I will. Hold on, time out, old man. You gotta, you know what? Somebody, I'm not gonna say God because you're an atheist, but somebody gave you 2 ears and a mouth, so you can do twice the listening than the talking. So listen, DX is right. In 23-24, Abductor injury, 17 days. Hamstring injury, 29 days. Hamstring injury, 54 days. So that is a lot of days out
About 4
for one
months.
season.
Depending
So
on when they were.
man, if you combine them all, that's a lot of days. What do you mean?
But if half of them are in the closed season, it doesn't matter.
Well, 54
Well,
days
played
in October.
How
He
many
played
20
matches did he miss?
20. He played
30.
20 games with 1,238 minutes on the park.
That's not a lot. That's an hour a game.
How many games did he
He's
miss?
missed
during
21
those-
games, man. 21
Played
games.
20 and missed 21.
That
He
is a
played
lot of games.
I didn't think he'd missed that many last season.
Were you
injury.
watching Real Sociedad?
You-
Are
you-
you a Real
you-
Sociedad fan?
Rather.
Now, when he was with Arsenal, I mean, he's had a lot of injuries, man.
Yeah,
Ever since he
isn't
started.
very good.
But maybe we can meet in the middle and say, you know, he's just somebody that will get hurt at some point. It's not
He's
like
a bloody
gonna-
good fullback. Put it like that.
He's
Well,
talented,
is
yeah.
he better than Hull?
No,
As a fullback, yes.
no.
What the
do you
hell
mean?
is Hull then? Is he a what goalkeeper, man?
No, he's Tierney's a right back, isn't he? Or is he a left back?
No.
You get me confused now.
Left back.
He's a
A left back. Well, he's not as
We
good as
don't-
Hall. No.
We don't need a left back.
No, yeah, I don't think we need it. Yeah.
We've got the
We've
best
got
shape.
Hall, we've got Target, and we've got Burn who can play there. And now when we get
Lloyd Kelly.
that's
Yeah.
for potential. So no need.
Marcus says sounds like Judge Judy. Yeah, man.
you all know which player I want.
Which one you want, man?
It's that young lad from Benfica, the 19-year-old. I can't remember his name now.
Joe.
The one who
Joao
looks
Pa-
about 36, but he's 19.
Oh no, is that
I put his name in yesterday, but I can't remember.
Number
Tell you,
87.
Diomande?
no.
He's not from
Is it
Benfica.
Neves?
19.
Oh,
Yeah, Neves. That's his name. Neves. Something Neves. Yeah.
Joe
Neves,
Neves.
that's
19
it,
years
man.
old.
Yeah.
Joe
Yeah,
Neves.
him. We get him. I'm telling you, top 4 easy next season.
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
well.
We get him. I will
I'm
run through
confident.
my streets naked if we got him.
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Quick,
Yeah.
clip it.
Honestly, he's
And trust me, they'd have to lock
We
the
have
dogs up.
we
You
have
get your beard
video.
You get your beard shaved. You get naked.
I'll shave.
Oh my God.
Not
I'll
only
get
I'll
my
shave it,
tattoo on my
I'll
arms.
dye
I'll
it.
get my
I'll dye it
tattoo.
pink. I'll dye it pink if we get him. We'll not
Tell you
get him.
what.
I'm telling you, I can see him.
Again,
going with,
everybody looks at it. The YouTube clips are fantastic,
Yeah, just to
You know.
dampen the mood.
and everybody looks at YouTube. I could put together a YouTube compilation of Sean Longstaff, which would make him look like a world beater.
Well, it'll only be 17 seconds long. That one.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
We're too
You
harsh.
would
We
show
can,
you
we
would show
can,
his,
yeah.
you would show his 8 goals 3 times each. You would
Yeah.
show the odd assist that he had, and you would
And
show a
back heel.
couple
He
of
had some
the
good back heel.
2 tackles that he made all season. You would show them,
Oh,
Yeah.
and it would for 10
Yeah.
minutes he would look like a world beater.
I
Yeah,
think
but
he's
no,
obviously
that lad is it's like
Not a
oh.
And
it's
by the way, I'm not
football.
saying he's not a good player.
Yeah,
He's a bloody good player, but a lot of people are going overboard on various players that we've been linked with because they go onto YouTube, see the compilations, and went, well, wow, you know.
But then on the
Uh,
converse side of that, I watched Mamardashvili. I wasn't that impressed with the YouTube, but apparently he's a brilliant keeper. So yeah, it can be misleading, can't it? The old YouTube.
Yeah.
And also
Eye
Trafford.
test.
They put
As
the best
well,
of Trafford,
wise
and it was
now.
like he's
90
kicking out.
90-minute eye test. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I remember.
Yeah,
remember
I'd love that right back, that Dutch right back that's playing for Feyenoord, Gertrude.
Yeah, man. Oh, Katrina.
If you have a look at his stats, he is outstanding. He and Minte apparently has said that in one of his interviews that he was one of the best players. A lot of his work this year was dealt with by Gertrude, feeding him in all the time. He is outstanding. If you have a look at his stats, he's one of them players that is very often spoken about. But by God, he's got some ability.
Mhm.
Except that then we're talking about replacing Tino, who it doesn't, Trips is going to take some replacing. We know that, But I'm more than happy with Livramento. More than happy.
The biggest problem I see at the moment is I don't see. I know it's being crazy at the minute, but I see trips going on the downward scale, like we were saying before. They get to an age where, unfortunately, the legs just don't carry on the yardage that we want them to anymore. They don't get into the positions for that direct ball. One of Kelly's favourite balls with his left peg is that left to right wing ball. If you have a look at the videos, he loves them type of balls. Now we need a fullback that's going to get into them spaces. Now, I'm not saying Trips can't do it because we've seen all year over the last 2 seasons that he can. My problem is, can he do it consistently throughout the season? Now, listen, I'm the same with you. I think Tino's got an amazing future in front of him. I think he's going to be great for us. But if Eddie Howe's looking for 2 players per position, all I'm saying is, for me, I would like to see another young lad vying for the same place because, again, it's that ability. And if you get these guys that can run up and down the wing constantly, have got that muscle memory just to keep doing it, you get a turnover virtually every time. Them second balls are picked up, and that's something that we didn't do last season. We didn't pick a lot of them second balls up, and I think that's where we win a lot of the games.
On another note, I've gave in. We're gonna have the Euros on Sunday. Sunday, is it?
Hey!
So we're gonna give a platform to these British numpties. Well, not British, English. I guess I should say. I shouldn't generalize.
No, because Scotland's there.
Yeah, but we're not covering Scotland.
Yeah.
We cover.
Well,
Well, you're right. We're gonna be doing. We're gonna focus. We're gonna focus on the United Kingdom. I mean, God damn it! I'm sorry. The England. We're gonna focus on England, the one with the cross.
The English Kingdom.
No, but yeah, we're gonna do the English. The fellas are gonna do it. I'll be probably watching the damn USA play against.
I'll be on the lash.
Turks and Caicos. And then I got Peru to worry about too, man. So we got a lot of stuff. We're gonna be busy, man. We got Copa America, Euros.
Have you got the World Cup qualifiers started yet?
ITV,
South America.
Well, no, man. It started. It has started, but it's a little pause now because of the tournaments. But with that being said, the Euro squads are confirmed, completed, closed, sealed. 4 Newcastle United players are headed into the European Championship in Germany, and also I believe the final deadline was today, of course. Well, no, it was 11 p.m. on Friday, the 7th June, whatever. They're closed. And it's Fabian Schär, Switzerland. You got Martin Dubravka, Slovakia. He's obviously still a part of the squad. Then, of course, Kieran Trippier and AG for the invincible Southgate squad. And then you got former players. You got Ivan Toney, who's playing for England. You got Matt Sales playing for Belgium. You got Joselu, Mikel Merino, and Ayoze Perez for Spain.
I can't believe it. I just
couldn't believe your very eyes, man. I could not believe my.
That's unbelievable, that Leonard.
Hey, but that's
Joselu Merino and Perez.
That just tells you.
I mean, Merino, I thought at some point he would, but the other two, no chance. But hey,
that must have a really shit squad of Perez.
That just tells you that that Rafa Benitez was on something. But
and answering your question, Paul, the England game's on BBC.
And also, let me just finish this one. Grant Henley from Scotland is going to be playing.
Joking.
Also, Alexander Mitrovic from Serbia. So there you go. Oh, of course, Gini Wijnaldum in Holland.
Really? Is he still playing?
Yeah, man. And of course, you got all the way from my neck of the woods in the Copa America. Of course, you got Bruno Guimaraes. Dubravka ain't from my neck of the woods, man. What you talking about?
Slovakia. What is it?
Bruno is playing. We're going to be playing for Brazil. Miguel Almiron going to be playing for Paraguay. Who I've watched Paraguay play against Peru this past weekend, and Miggy just runs and runs and runs. He's on the track. He's doing track right now. He just runs instead of taking a pause, think, and use the brain a little bit. Poor guy, but he's fast though. He's fast. I will tell you that he's fast. So we will be having the Euros, I guess, this weekend. So stay tuned for that. the watch along on Sunday. And
We've got share for Switzerland.
yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There's some news been
Some
just
news,
come out
some
now.
news.
man, that's
Get the
my
news.
news, man. We don't care about that.
Yeah, but come on, it affects us in a positive way.
Yeah, it's
What,
a very
the-
very positive way.
Ten Hag is staying contract extension.
Yeah.
According to the Athletic. Well,
That's
man,
Well,
great.
do you think that is positive news for us?
Yeah,
He's
because
one
I
of
think
the
we all,
worst
well,
managers.
with
He's
Sancho,
He's just
That
a
means
lucky
that-
bastard.
that means Sancho's got no way back.
Yeah, and
Oh, that
he's
is true. That could be. I'll give you that. If you look at it that way, yes. But I
Well,
could care
Dortmund
less
are
about
already
it.
in there, aren't they? Dortmund have actually put a bid in.
Yeah, but they got no money. They haven't got two brass farthings to rub together.
Yeah.
How's that, man? They've just made the
Dortmund.
final of the.
They've just won the final of the Champions
Champions
League.
I know, but they're. I know, but still. There's no
Hey,
money in that.
That's 50
But
million.
the-
They've
the
got that
ground
we haven't.
maintenance-
Yeah.
Fox
Good
is saying
on
no Rodrigo Vilca in Copa America. Nope.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
a
No
killer.
Rodrigo Vilca. He's not. He didn't get called for Peru, man. Unfortunately.
That young buck, 26.
Has he been released?
He's
Yeah,
been
he-
released, man, with the rest
He's
of the
been
twats.
released. Yeah.
Oh.
He's been released with the rest of the twats.
One of the
Well,
weirdest
Michael
signings
McIntyre.
ever made.
Free Newcastle United.
Free Newcastle
Another one of
United,
Mike
man.
Ashley's legacy signings.
Yeah. All right, let's go with the fans' comments throughout the show. Beer Viking, Kelly and Trafford. I bet Tristan Hole is having a meltdown. Where's Tristan at, man? JJ says, I think it was 5 years plus the option for a 1 year extension. Yep.
Very long
yeah,
contract, isn't
that's
it?
right.
Very
yeah.
long contract, man. Very long
Yeah.
contract.
What's-
Ronald says he will be in your hospital a lot.
As
That's
long
not
as he's
good.
not in the casino, I
What-
don't
What's
care.
the benefits of a free transfer on a long contract? Is there a benefit to that?
Probably like you, well, FFP, yeah, because
Signing on
you get
fees?
to.
No,
I
but
think.
he's a free transfer, isn't he?
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, that is true. All right. So Beer Biking says, "How's Botman's going to get back into this team?" It's called Dan Byrne.
He will. He will.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah,
Dan Burn played
That's
fantastic at
good.
centre half.
He's a good centre back.
But,
Dan.
but you know,
Yeah,
but you know
yes,
what? On the medical
best-
side, he hasn't got to be rushed back, and that's the difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
They
You're right.
can make sure he is absolutely 100% up
We've
and running
covered.
before he even enters the field.
We've covered his
Um,
ass, basically.
Okay, those aren't pillows saying free transfer is definitely worth a go, nothing to lose. And if it didn't work out, we sell for a profit. That
Yeah,
makes
but look
sense.
at,
But who's gonna pay? Who's
Jeff
gonna pay?
Hendrick.
Yeah. Beer Viking, Kelly is levels above the Blythe boom song.
Oh, he's winding you up.
He's from.
Defend your man. Come on, defend your man.
Come on, Mighty Wayne.
Yeah.
Get
Is
your
it-
button pressed.
Okay.
He's from Blythe.
South African Mag says Tonali will be the player of the year next year. Yeah, we read that one. Ronald
Hope
says
so.
no. I used to be a plane spotter and took a pic in Dubai on the way to Thailand. There you go.
Okay.
David Wright, Dubravka asking for first team football is wild, given how he's played this season. Guys,
Desmond,
delusional. He's been all right.
His
Lee
fans are
Lee
delusional.
says if Trafford is good enough for Eddie, he is good enough for me. Beer
Well,
Viking, FFP.
An
Hurts
oft said statement.
Yeah. Beer says FFP hurts small clubs just as bad. The money isn't spent on the moon. It's spent on these small clubs. Money needs
Exactly.
to flow. Those aren't pillows. 40 odd quid to potentially see nothing. We're going to get to the membership here in a minute. So remind me of that.
Yeah.
Peter Alderson, again, welcome. Not heard anything about international memberships, Roy. Beer says just got
I'll
two
talk
friendlies.
about it when we get there. Yeah.
Beer says just got two friendlies in Australia for free. Yeah.
Mm.
Mighty Mag, 40 quid is a bit steep just to get in the raffle for a ticket. Ronald Turnbull, the tickets are gold. And Mighty Mag says, Ron, so is this channel on match day. Hey, live match commentary in this channel, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget every single Newcastle United game on here. Even when we play Kangaroos, when we go to Peru and play Llamas, when we play anywhere we go, we are going to have it on this channel right here. And now,
just because you like steak, the burgers are still okay. The burgers,
burger's still good, man. Burger's still double
Never
quarter
forget.
pounder, no pickle, caramel frappe. Yeah. All right, Beer Biking. I prefer Miggy to Murphy. Murphy is incredibly wasteful. Alec Murtry says Miggy sell. Jim Stasher, we don't know yet about Minte. I hope he works out eventually, but who knows as of today. JJ says if we are not forced to sell someone for FFP by the end of this month, what do you think the fine or points deduction would be? Well, I mean, we just don't know what the numbers look like. So I doubt that I don't think Newcastle are trying to play that game.
I think the hierarchy at Newcastle are sufficiently shrewd not to have fallen in any of those traps. Despite all the figures that are being bandied about, there'll be something somewhere that more or less guarantees that we aren't getting points deducted.
Yeah, that's right. By the way, I remind you people that you can become a member of the channel, support us for a small fee a month, get exclusive content, and so you can do that. Hit the join button.
And you get stuff. You get stuff from us for your membership, unlike from Newcastle.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. Actually, you actually that's a big hit, man.
Believe me, together we can change the world.
And it's only £3, not £47.
Bargain basement.
Yeah, man. That's right. Tristan Hall. Oh, there's Tristan. Mighty Wayne, you would just show his goal at PSG over and over. I don't know who's talking about. Is he talking about
Dan Burn? You could make a long staff compilation.
Oh, long stuff. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Alan says is as good as Hull at the moment. Is as good as Hull at the moment, but Hull will be much better in a couple of years. Talking about
I agree with
that we were talking about.
Totally agree.
Ian says Tierney is class left back, and Ronald says my mum was Scottish. She loved Scotland teams. Rangers and Celtics.
Shout out to Ronnie's mom.
Yeah, shout out to Ronnie's mom, man. All right. Yes, right. That's right. So those are the fans' comments. Let's get to the fun facts, and then we'll. You know what? Let's quickly give 5 minutes to the memberships. I do need to show it though. So Roy, go on what you needed to say. Meanwhile, I put this up here.
If you want to have an international membership, then on your profile thing, when you put your address, you can't get it if your address is in the UK. So last year when I was doing mine, I had to switch from Chester Street to Qatar because it was always Chester Street, and then it was only last year that I switched. So if you live abroad, don't put your UK account if you want an international one. That's all.
All right, so I don't think you can. There you go. That's good enough. So for the mags, for the cheapest one, this is the expensive one. The mags, 47 quid a month. This is the mags, 37 quid a month. This is the max plus, the mags, and the junior mags, 20.
That's a year, Chris, not a month.
Oh, it's a year thing.
It's once a year. Yeah.
What bang do you get for your buck then, Mighty Wayne? If you buy that.
What's that? Sorry.
What bang do you get for your buck if you buy that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right here. So if it is a year though, it's not that big of a deal.
It's not.
We get a discount. Happy day, we get a discount.
I mean, so I'll take that back, man. Come on, man. We pay for Netflix $20 a month, and then that's But I do agree that you need to get some benefits because obviously, if you don't get anything, it makes no sense.
I'm trying to highlight the difference between because according to that, you can still get a £37 membership.
Well, that's what it's saying right here.
Yeah, so
you don't get all
if
the
you're paying the 47, all you're getting is those extra ticks on the left.
Yeah.
Which is
so let me just read every single benefit that you get for the top one. Access to home match tickets via ballot, access to ticket resale opportunities. You get exclusive retail discounts throughout the season, exclusive first access to selected retail ranges. At St. James's Park, you get priority ticket window for St. James's Park events, 10% discount on drinks and 15% off food at Shearer's Bar or on non-match days. 25% stadium.
All the others.
25% off food and whatever. Yeah, you did. But hold on, man. I'm just saying. Exclusive content, including access to full match replays. So I guess you can watch the match over, again. But all right, competition and events says access to exclusive competitions, exclusive digital events with players, legends, and special guests. Access to exclusive in-person events, opportunities to win money. Can't buy experiences with that money. So what's the money?
Blah. It's just all rubbish, honestly.
Yeah. So you're right, man. I mean, it just.
So you get everything for £37 virtually that you get for £47, apart from these
Yeah.
personal.
I'm getting the 47 one because I want to give my club that extra 10 quid when out.
Good for you, Roy. Good for
Might
you.
make the
Oh,
difference to
yeah.
get the next young
Yeah.
buck.
So if 1,000 people do it, that's £10,000.
The
And
next
if 10,000
14-year-old
people,
star from Pompeii.
oh, we need about 100,000
Exactly.
fans.
So what are you going to do with £10,000?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. All right. To finish off, we got a
No.
quiz, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, come on, Mighty Wing. You've been,
some-
Roy, you
Some
to
good
Me,
things,
shine.
man.
I'm rubbish. Me, like
You need to redeem yourself here, Roy.
You need to redeem yourself. And everybody in the chat, you can participate as well if you have knowledge of Newcastle United as far as history is concerned. This one is a little bit tough because it's back in 1941. Who was born in
flipping
1941?
1941.
Born Newcastle players.
Alive,
was he a player?
alive or dead?
He was big and burly.
Alive or dead? Can you say?
Sha-la-la-la, McNamee. Who the fuck
No, it's not.
is he?
It was the
The
Mighty Wing,
best
wasn't it?
centre half in history. Swinging off the bar at Roker Park.
John McNamee, Man Mountain. It used to be his
John
nickname.
McNamee.
McNamee, whatever.
McNamee.
I was not supposed to
McNamee.
know.
Mara.
He is. He was a center half, always bringing in 110%. Says this thing. He became quite a cult hero during his 5 years on Tyneside, owing to his tough tackling, no nonsense style of play. He was indeed a player very much in the Jimmy Scowler mold. So there you go.
Best
Look at
cup
that.
hero.
There it is.
Sing that song again, Wing. Come
I
on,
know-
one more time.
Well, you know, back in the day at St. James's Park, you used to have
Oh.
peanut salad.
Man, wait,
Sing the damn
don't
song.
give us that nonsense story, man.
Yeah,
So
they
you
used-
say-
They used to throw the bags of peanuts right to the crowd, and they could hit kids in the crowd 20, 30, 40 yards up, and this would be 4
Come
seats.
on, man.
You
No,
only get one chance
it was
to love,
always
Mrs. Chancellor.
Hey,
Come on,
Matter of
sing
fact,
that.
the more you eat, the more you sha-la-la-la, McNamee.
Become a
Oh,
member,
no.
and you'll hear this nonsense every time. Listen,
But DX is trying to record it, man.
another one. We got a lot of them for today, so we're gonna save some for tomorrow. Born on this day in 1918.
Oh,
Ooh,
Jesus.
that's easy though.
Louise.
That's easy,
Oh.
man. He
Superman,
won.
no.
No, this is
Oh.
simple. I'm gonna give it to you.
Gallagher.
Hold on, Mighty Win.
Jackie
I'm gonna give it-
Milburn.
I'm gonna give you
Gallagher.
this. Straight up, I'm gonna give it to you. No,
Okay.
man, Gallagher. He was born in the 1600s, man. He won 2 FA Cups in 51 and 52. Simple as. Come on.
Yeah,
Two.
Jackie Milburn.
Yeah. No, it's not Jack.
He won 3.
What, 15?
But
Colin-
me said to Joe Harvey, have you
Hey.
heard of the North Bank Highbury? No, said Joe, I don't think so, but I've heard of the Geordie Agro. La 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 la.
Hey, man, you're running out of breath, man. Drink some
Very
water.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
smoking.
Chris will never be a DJ, man.
Joe Harvey, Joe.
No,
Joe,
that's
Joe
the only
Harvey.
that's the only sound effects that I got, man.
He's
All
up on the
right.
singers, bro.
So that's one. That's you got it right, man. Now let's do a last one though. One more.
Well, make one from more of a recent era.
And this
'cause Whitey Wynn's killing us.
is a bit of an unfortunate one because it is the passing of a former player, former legend, to say the least. But on this day, 1957,
Gary Speed.
1957, man. No, he wasn't born. He wasn't born.
Died in 57.
He died in
In your
1957.
He was in your dream
Colin
team,
Beach.
dog.
Wait, in front of 2 train spotters,
Mighty Win.
St. James's Park in the distance, Huey Gallagher.
Was it Huey Gallagher? Any chance? Was it him? Yes, I got it.
Oh man, time out, man. I get.
Wow.
Oh
It's actually
my
Huey
God.
Gallagher.
Well, it is Huey Gallagher. I fucked up.
He
Sorry.
he had a tragic demise, didn't he? Huey
Yeah, but
Gallagher?
what happened? He
He was
killed
going to go
himself.
to court, wasn't he?
He
Going to
took
go
his
to
own.
court
He
for
took his own life.
There was something to do with his family taking him to court, his son or something, or he was going to court, and then he took his own life. Yeah, that's what,
But how?
what I've read.
Anybody know
He
how?
jumped in front of a train, didn't he, or
Jumped
something?
in front of a train.
Yeah.
Oh
He
man.
couldn't face it. He was so ashamed that he hit his
Yeah.
kid. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Gallagher,
really
man.
tragic. He was a troubled
Uh,
genius.
Yeah.
He
But he was one of the greats. One of the greats. So
He took
1957.
the drink, sadly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So those are the facts of this show. I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you so much for your support. Hit the
Before you
like.
go, Chris,
Yeah, guys are going.
I've got one for you.
Oh,
Since the Premiership League has started,
Mhm.
there has been 3 Newcastle players in the top 8 for red cards. Can you name them?
Yes,
Lee
I know
Bowyer?
one.
Mitrovic.
Nolan.
Tiote, no. Bowyer's got to be in there, surely. Alan Smith? No. Probably not.
Yes.
Batty?
David
No.
Batty.
Was
No,
Mitrovic
David
on
Nolan,
there?
Nolan is one of them.
Stephen
Nope.
Taylor.
No,
No,
Gary
surely
Speed.
No, he's not there.
no.
not.
I'm surprised you've got
That's-
Alan Smith because that was the one that I struggled with.
Yeah, just came to mind, but Bowyer, not Bowyer then.
Alan Smith was
Bowyer?
number. He was third on. Sorry, he was second on hour 3 with 7
Nicky Butt.
red cards, and
Duncan Ferguson.
yes,
Ah.
Yeah, that's a good
he was
shout.
top of the list with 8.
Top of the
Not
list.
Nicky Butt. Nicky Butt's not in there, is he?
269 games, 8 yellow cards, and 8 red cards and 76 yellow cards.
Wow.
oh wow.
Bowyer?
Hell yeah,
Who
man.
Who got the last one? Anybody?
Is it
It's somebody you
defender
should
or-
get.
Bowyer?
Oh, okay. Not
Yeah,
Is it
Tiote.
Bowyer?
Not
He
No.
played
It's not
midfield.
middle.
midfield. Steve Parker, Scott Parker.
No,
No. It's recent.
Not Rob
Last
Lee.
10 years.
he's not
It's-
been
it's-
very
it's-
popular
Oh, is it?
on the on X at the moment.
Oh,
Gaza.
Letizia,
No,
no.
not Gaza.
No.
Harvey.
Joey Barton.
No, Barton. Barton.
no.
Damn it.
Barton.
Joey
Yeah,
Barton.
Joey
Yeah,
Barton.
Joey Barton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Joey
Yeah.
Barton.
6 red cards and
Yeah.
Six.
see, I
Yeah, I
got
can
Joey
see that,
Barton
I
and
can see that.
Ferguson,
Yeah, I
but I couldn't
remember.
get bloody Alan Smith.
All right. I can see that. All right. Anyways, well, thanks
Joey
for that,
Barton,
man.
what a
Appreciate that. And of
Joey
course, everybody out there, appreciate for your support. Tomorrow we'll be live at I don't know if we'll
11.
do a show. I don't know if we'll do a show at midday, but we'll definitely do a show at 11 p.m. tomorrow night. So stay tuned for that one. Toon Talk Worldwide. So we're gonna bring fans from all over the world, talk about the tune, of course. So that's a good perspective that you can get. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Become a member if you can. Support us, help us out, get exclusive content, and of course, check it out right now. Check out the website NUFC Talk TV, and make sure you hit the like button on your way out. Hit the like button, folks, so more people can come on and join the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody's support, and we will be back tomorrow again for another show. Ciao, ciao.
Arrivederci.
Au revoir.
I know.